तो वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले दोस्तों आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स इस चैनल पे नए हैं वो उसको सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आपको बर वक्त बाकी जो क्वेश्चन है वो रेगुलर आपको मिलते रहें। थैंक यू।
Okay, the next main question starts from here, so it will be easy
Yeah.
to solve. You will be able to solve the question of exercise. So now we are given. See, there is a this term three. There are three terms, and then again we have three terms. Find the derivative and see differentiation. They have defined that whenever we take the derivative of any function, then this process is called differentiation. So now in this example, we have to find the derivative of this, and that is also the question can be like differentiate x5 minus 2x cubed plus 2 with respect to x. So now we have to take the differentiation of any polynomial. So now this is the direct rule. If we solve these questions using gradient rule, then it will be very difficult and very long. We have to take many steps and long questions. But
Yeah.
now using direct rule, we just do this one. Uh, Derivative of f of x is written as f dash x equals to, now we use power rule.
So this is the same as finding the gradient, but like with
Yes.
So it's basically the same thing but easier.
Yes, this is easier method. The same, that it means that we
You
are
just substitute the derivative of the number.
yes, we have to as we have solved some of the rules. So now we use the rules which we studied here just now, and then we can write the answer directly. So the what was the rule? This is actually basic power rule that we write the power first. This power 5 will be we have to write in the quotient 5, and then x raised to the power 5 minus 1. We have to subtract 1 from the power. So 5 minus 1 4. So this is the, and as we just have that whenever we are taking there is a sum or difference in any term, that we have to write the we have to take the derivative of the first term, then derivative of the second term, and then derivative of the third term.
Yeah.
So the derivative of first term is very simple, 5x raised to the power 4, because we have to decrease 1 from the power. Write the power in the beginning, and then 1 decrease 1 from the power, negative, the negative sign, 2. This 2 is actually the coefficient, because as we also have a rule that when our k is multiplying, k means constant. Any constant is multiplying with variable, then first of all we have to write the constant as it is. We don't have to change the constant. We write the constant as constant, multiply. Then we have to take the derivative of x cube. And again for x cube we have the same rule. We write the power 3 first, and then x raised to the power 1 less than 3 is 2. So always the derivative of x cube is 3x square. And we have to write this constant multiplying constant 2 as 2. So we don't have to change this constant. And then we also have a rule that derivative of any constant number is 0. So we know that 2 is a constant number, so its derivative is taken as 0. Whenever 2 is alone, then we take its derivative 0. But whenever 2 is multiplying with variable, then we have to write it as 2. Then we cannot take its derivative as 0. But when 2 is alone, there is no any number with 2. It means that this whole term is a constant. Then the derivative of 2 is 0, going to be 0. But whenever 2 is multiplying with any number, then we have to write the 2 as it is, and then we have to take the derivative of the second variable term. So now we solve it. 5x4 is the simple one, and we cannot further solve it. So we write it as minus. Then we have to multiply this 2 with this 3. 2 multiply, because this 2 is now multiplying with this quotient 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 we get 6 and x square. So this is the answer of this whole polynomial. Derivative, we can say derivative of this polynomial. So first
and
rule,
derivative is basically the gradient.
Gradient. So we use this rule that whenever we have x power n, because here we have x power n where n is 5, then we use this rule that we write the power first and then subtract 1 from the power. The derivative of a number is 0, any number, because here we have 2 as a number, so derivative of any number is 0. This rule we use in the last, for the last term. and then the multiple, sum, and difference rules. See, here we use the multiple rule, that when a constant is multiplying with variable, then we have to write the constant. We don't have to change the constant. We have to write the constant, same constant, and then take the derivative of the variable. So we have used actually multiple rule. And then again sum.
Yeah.
See, here there is a sum, and also the difference, and difference is also used. So whenever there is sum or difference between any terms, so we we actually separately do the derivative, take the derivative. First we take the derivative of x5, then we take the derivative of 2x cube, and then we take the derivative of 2.
Yeah.
Now we have to find the derivative of this function 3x cubed minus 6x here plus 1, and thus find f prime of f dash of 1. So this term is now extra. The sum question now we have to find also this. So this value, this is actually we have to find the value of derivative when x is 1. So this we have to solve at the last. But before this we have, first of all we have to find the derivative f dash. So we are given the function f of x as 3x cubed minus 6x here plus 1. Where we
Yeah.
have, whenever we start derivative, then we have to write f dash x. And whenever we don't have to start a derivative, just we have to arrange the terms, then we will write it as f of x. But here we are starting f derivative. So f prime
Yep.
x equals to, see the constant is written as the same constant 3, and then we have to take the derivative of x cube, and we know the derivative of x cube is 3x here according to basic rule.
Yep.
3 we write the 3 first and then subtract 1 from the power, minus again the constant 6 is written as the same 6, and then derivative of x here is 2x in the bracket,
Yep.
and then there is a 1 as a constant
A constant,
separate.
so that's
So
0.
yes, constant derivative is 0. So we just multiply 3 3s are 9x squared and 6 2s are 12x. So this is
That's the
our
derivative.
derivative f dash of x.
Now we just substitute.
And for this value we substitute x equal to 1 here. So x1 means 9 multiplied by 1 9, 12 multiplied by 1 12, 9 minus 12 we get minus 3.
Yep.
Now again he has actually derivative. He has compared the derivative with some gradient, finding the gradient of tangent line. So whenever we have to find a gradient of a tangent line, when we are given some points. So this is a derivative. Through derivative we can find the gradient very easily. The tangent line to the graph of f of x, f of a is defined as the line through any point, first point with gradient f dash a. So it means that now for the gradient we just take derivative of the function at the value, at given values. So now in the example we are given a function f of x equal to this. Find the gradient of the tangent to the curve at the point 1 and multiply by, now we are given one of the points. So first of all what we have to do, we have to take the derivative f dash x equal to, see again the same rule. We just have to write the power first